Hey guys, welcome back to my playthrough of Super Mario Transcending the Rainbow. And in this episode, we are going to start Course 8. And the name of this course is Torture Nexus, which, after I had a good and long thought about that name, Torture Nexus. Like, what does that remind me of? Well, you know what? How about this? I won't say it for another minute or so, and then let's see if maybe you guys could. If you don't know, you can. If you don't know already, you can think about it and try to see if you can figure it out. But I thought about it for a bit, and I'm like, I see. It's almost like a play on words, or maybe not a play on words, but I don't know. I'll give you like a minute or so how about this? Until I get to the course, which, knowing my skill on this overworld, could be actually a couple minutes. So yeah, this course entry is actually past the last one. Go a little further. We have some actually pretty difficult crossovers, to be honest. Yeah, these level entrances have actually not been that easy, to be honest. All right, so like I said, I would give until this course name to kind of reveal the secret. So Torture Nexus, if you think about it, it's kind of like saying Crudelo sphere. In just different words, you know, it's just choosing different words. Maybe not exactly like for like, but it is pretty similar. So I think that's kind of the gist of this course. Basically, we got another Crudelo sphere, and maybe if you weren't convinced by the whole name of the course, we'll take a look at this. I mean, that feels pretty Crudelo sphere to me. Red and misty and intimidating. But this time, like, got these like ominous looking spikes, which I think was really cool. I remember when this game first came out, I was watching people play this. At first, I wasn't wowed by this game, but then I think when I saw levels like this, I'm like, damn, that actually looks pretty cool. I feel like it looks very intimidating, you know? Which, yeah, dude. I mean, if you're doing Crudelo sphere, intimidating is what you want. I think that was supposed to be a jump kick. Anyway, but this first star is pretty tricky. It's got a difficult shell section at the end, and also I just think in general, I think star feels pretty tricky. So shit. Yeah, knowing Crudelo sphere, this might be the first like hard level in the game. I mean, the last course was already pretty hard, but I feel like I was weirdly good at it. So I might have been like, why am I overshooting that, dude? It's because I think it's because I expect I'm gonna undershoot, but I'm actually more overshooting it. By the way, this is a classic case if anyone's curious. Of like, I did these jumps once in practice, they didn't seem that bad. I just kept going. But here we are. So I think this is a jump kick. Okay. And this would be a long jump. Yeah, alright. So here's where shit gets hard. We have to do some like tricky wall kicks like this. Alright, nice. And trust me, the hard is not going anywhere. This part's a bit weird. Because you have to long jump around here, but this wood, you can see this part right here, this like curved part, you can't ledge grab any of that. So you have to like wait to hold in for like a while. So it's a bit awkward. Look at this part where you have to like get around. And this is probably the most annoying jump, but there is a setup. So you go to the end, ledge grab, and then as soon as I like pull up on the ledge, I'm holding left, and I'm gonna jump at like the first crease. And I just totally didn't jump. Cool. Well, I jumped. I didn't double jump, so that was cool. So there's a strat there, and it's pretty decent. I would say I'm like, on a confidence scale, I'm like 70% on it. So actually not that good, but I mean, I'll take it. When I first was doing that jump, it seemed it was like, I don't know, 10%. So, but there's supposed to be a good strat there, but I just didn't jump. for some reason. But yeah, basically, if you just like kind of ledge grab like that, you kind of just have to like hold forward. So you don't have to like perfectly. And I just realized I might die. Because I just realized I think you need full health for this part. Wait a minute, there's a coin. I don't know, I don't remember. I might die, I'm not sure. Let's find out. We'll find out together. Okay, now I'm at 1 HP. Okay, good. So I can take the 1 damage there. I wasn't sure. Because I didn't get hit by that ant last time, so I actually wasn't sure. Oh, and here we go, yep. Didn't I say I was confident on that jump, so we know what that means. Yeah. Oh boy. Oops, that's supposed to be a triple jump dive. Oh boy. This is classic, like, first star on the level syndrome, where, like, it's just gonna always give me trouble, no matter what I do. Alright, at least he flies away sooner rather than later. Bro, I swear I always get shit stuck in my throat. It's kind of getting in the way. Why do I have a feeling this level is going to take the most episodes by far? Alright. I think the current record for most episodes and episodes taken, I think Course 5 might have taken 3. I'm not sure about that. I'm not 100%. Maybe it was only 2. Alright, dude. Let's come on, man. Alright, there we go. That's how you do it. So, would have liked to get that, you know, sooner, but that's okay. And unfortunately, the difficulty kind of keeps up because we have a shell section, but we also have to like, maintain our vanish gap throughout the whole section. So in other words, we have to also go fast. So, pretty, yeah, tricky stuff here. I'm not gonna lie. So I want to build up a little speed before I start, and then bam, we're going right into it here. So, yeah, the shell in Mario 64, it's pretty tricky. I've never been great at it. Oh, hold on a sec. I'm looking to rectify that today, apparently. Ooh, that was clean. Made it through like 4 seconds. It's definitely faster than I ever did in practice. Hold on, let me make sure. All right. All right. So yeah, you want to like long jump through there, and you dismount the shell. I just want to make sure I didn't fuck it up. Okay. All right. Well, let's lock in here. Just gonna play it nice and safe here. That should be a star grab. Very nice. Happy I didn't die on the shell, because the shell, I actually consider that like a quote-unquote difficult ending. So that is some good shit right there. The Worm. I like that star name, The Worm. Alright guys, so next up we have a pretty cool star, I gotta say. So this star utilizes a C-up slide, which, you know, at first I wasn't sure if I'd like C-up slides, because, you know, I'm not a big like gimmick fan or anything like that, but I gotta say, I feel like they're starting to grow on me. Honestly, they're pretty cool, and this one's pretty cool. The only thing that's like weird about a C-up slide, and it takes some getting used to, is you have to get used to the fact that like you can't press a lot of inputs. Because I feel like normally in Mario 64, you just press like a bajillion inputs all the time, and it's like totally cool. But with the C-up slide, it's like one of the few times where you actually just have to like not press a lot of buttons. So it just feels weird doing it, you know? Oh yeah, so right off the bat, we also have this like pretty interesting like firsty section. We kind of have to do like a firsty like crossover weird thing. I don't even know how you describe it, but it's kind of interesting. And I have a setup to get it, so it's actually not terrible. At first I didn't really get it, but it's actually not the worst. So then we come here with like an angle from the slope. We go like that. Ooh, okay. I'm glad that first didn't kind of get me too much height where I hit that lava. This angle kind of helps me get so much straight. Let me get a little higher up here. There we go. Get up. This part, like these wall kicks, I don't know why, they kind of remind me of Crudelo Sphere. This could be like more of a deadly puzzle in like the modern day, you know. So this is the C up slide. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, by the way, basically, so you start in Lakitu down, and right before I go down the slope, I'm gonna hit C up like this on my camera, and for some reason I don't really know like too much about like this kind of like tech stuff. For some reason I get so much speed. You'll see. Let's see if I actually do it right. We'll see. We'll see about that. And the trick is you have to like, you want to go neutral for a lot of it. Oh, and another thing I forgot to mention. And what am I doing? This isn't good. Apparently that's fine. Right, that was the worst take ever of that jump, but apparently it worked. Another thing I forgot to mention. At some point on that slope, there's a heart. And because I enter the heart with like so much speed from that C upslide, I actually get like so much health. That's why I took all those burns, even extra burns I didn't intend. And like my health is like totally full. You never even saw it go down. That's how like, that's how much speed like a C upslide has. It's actually, it's really cool. Like I said, I'm a fan. All right. Now we kind of end the star with something a little less crazy, and that's just some 90-degree all jump balls. Nice. That might have been a first try. That star didn't feel too hard, to be honest. So I'm not too like, I'm not like gassing up that first try that much, because that one didn't feel that bad. But yeah, but that was a really cool star, and I like that hot star name. Alrighty, time for star 3. And unlike the last two stars, which I kind of I thought were pretty cool, pretty innovative, this one's just like whatever. It's not really that bad, other than it's got like one precise like triple jump early on, which it's actually like right after this jump. So once we get past that, I'm hoping I can maybe lock in and get the star, because it's just one of those stars with like an early on challenging part, but then I feel like after that it's kind of it blew its load, you know. It's not too bad afterwards, so just gotta really make sure I lock in on this triple jump. Yeah, I gotta say, I feel like I'm enjoying this stage so far, and I feel like to me it's kind of shown off. Like, I feel like Crudelo Sphere and like modern like reimagining can be cool, you know. Because I am someone who like I won't even hold back, and I am like not a fan of Crudelo Sphere. In fact, I would say I actually dislike it. So, it's cool to see a stage like this. Like, I think take the idea in a much better direction. Except for this lame triple jump. Oh, which I almost fucking got. Collision, which means I was probably out on the outside. I actually almost got it. The good thing is you can like kind of like ledge grab and go and save it. So what that means is I'm probably gonna go like extra soft as opposed to extra harsh, because, well, it just makes sense because you have a chance of saving it if you ledge grab. So play it nice and safe, basically, is what I'm saying. Yeah, that triple jump's kind of lame, but after that, the stars like fine, you know, nothing crazy. Some like slope stuff, I guess. I gotta say, this jump's pretty fun. At first, I'm like, oh, first few walls, I hate these. But actually, this jump's kind of cool. Not gonna lie. I feel like the more I do this jump, I start doing like more and more firsties. At first, I was doing something like, I don't know, maybe like 12, and I feel like I'm slowly going for like more and more. But we'll see. I mean, it seems like there's a very wide range of like the amount of firsties you can do and still get it. So we'll see. Maybe one time I'll finally like push it too far. There we go. Yeah, that triple jump's pretty annoying in my opinion. So here I'm gonna line up something like that. I like this star platform. It feels very... It's kind of like, it's got that Crudelo aura. Even though I don't know if there actually was like a star platform thing, you know, Crudelo. It's got that aura. Those wall kicks are a little awkward because you like really strain for them. But if you really strain them, you should be fine. You should get them, in my experience. So now we have the slope surfing, as the star name suggests. And I'm gonna come to like the back here. 2, 3, 6, 7. This part you kind of have to strain a lot. Oh yeah, that's a big strain. Even for this axe standards, which has been on the strainier side. Alright. Getting towards like the crux of the star, I guess you could say. So here we're going to take one bounce and just land right on the slope. Nice. So here I came up with my own strategy. It's very simple. Just boom, boom, jump. And the reason why I want to jump, just do a regular jump, is I want to get on my back. Because then for this part, I can go like this. Boom. Now, because if I'm on my back, I can kind of like get into this wall kick section with whatever angle I want. And I have a nice angle that sets me up for those wall kicks where you need a pretty steep angle because you have to get past those wall kicks. Alright, so this jump's a little tricky. I have to do a pretty good triple jump wall kick. If that was it. And then one more triple jump wall kick. Okay. It's a little scary because there's an amp out of frame, and if he happens to be at the worst part of his cycle, I guess you're dead. But thankfully that didn't happen. I didn't get the worst luck possible, which, you know, gotta take that. This next star is easy, therefore it is automatically good. But in all seriousness, actually a big fan of this one. So this star is actually like a little bit down the same path as the last one, but you know, it's got its own distinguishing characteristics, so don't worry about repetitiveness. Now this stage is nothing like the original Crudelo Spear, which was like so repetitive. Like, I'm actually impressed. I was wondering if because when I went down that path for Star 2, I felt like that might be like the quote unquote like the path. Like, you know, if you know how spheres work, there's always like the path you have to do again and again. But nah, dude, it wasn't anything like that. Like, it still keeps like the Transcending the Rainbow style of like all these different star paths kind of connect. So it's not doing the Crudelo thing at all. Just thank goodness. Last thing I need is like a long and shitty path, you know. I don't need that in my life, you know. All right. I just gotta get past the cringe again. Oh, which I almost did. Calling this jump the cringe. I guess the one thing I will say about this jump, that actually does feel Crudelo Sphere-esque in terms of like the like precision. Because like another thing I think about when I think of Crudelo Sphere, besides like pain and just like wall kicks, there was like a precision to it. You know, like in the spawn of Crudelo Sphere, it was like the platforms were like so tiny, and it just felt like so precise to pull off. Ah, shit. I kind of effed that up. There's this like painful precision feeling to it. Bro, I don't know what's going on with those wall jumps. Not gonna lie. It's supposed to be pretty easy, dude. I have to do. Yeah, I'm gonna do it a little bit more. Put a little bit more oomph into all my strainings. Alright, let's see what I can do here. This jump is surprisingly like the least of my worries, actually. Other stuff I'm concerned about. I guess I just assume because it's like first two walls and stuff, like this might be challenging, but not really. And I'm surprised because you know what it is? It's the type of jump net where it's hard to like streamline it. I feel like you just have to do it, and it's not going to feel the same every time, you know, because of like firsties and speed and like positioning, you know. Alright, that triple jump's going pretty well, actually. I do have to be wary of that sniff it. Let me try this again. I think I kind of fucked up. No, see, I know what I'm doing now. I know what I'm doing. I actually felt the incorrect. I'm like not straining with the right inputs, so I'm not really straining like enough. That's why. I guess it's at least good when you feel the mistake. I might look at that jump again before Reds because I'm not a big fan of it, or at least how it feels like what I'm doing. So. Yeah, straining jumps are pretty annoying. But it is what it is, part of guys shrub all the time. You gotta get along with them, you know, you don't wanna I fucked that up. Okay, we're good. See dude, even when I fuck it up, I can just think on my feet. Bruh. No, that was that was a bad one. Alright dude, if I can actually get to the jumps from the start, I might actually have better odds of getting it. Oh my god, I hate that spider. It's in a bad spot. That's why if I have to do reds, and like let's say I have to do this jump later on in the star, I'm probably gonna like really carefully make sure he's like not facing me or whatever. Bro, what the fuck was that? Alright. Let's get serious. Yeah, this level definitely looks like really it like it has the look. Let's just put it that way. It has the Crudelo. It has the intimidating factor, which I like. It's been a lot of like rosy, happy levels so far. Now we just need some despair to balance it out. Sometimes I like a good like ominous level. Like Night of Doom, the whole game's kind of dark and dreary, but I kind of like that. Oh, come on, man. That jump's just annoying, dude. I think you don't do it in Reds. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't actually watched Reds. I just have a feeling you don't. I feel like if you did, this level would be a lot worse. I mean, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe you do. For some reason, I just think you don't. I don't know. So my gut's telling me. I think my gut's right. Always trust your gut. Come on, dude. I just want to get past this, please. I hate this. See this exact feeling I'm having right now, like hating this jump and like redo it a bunch of times. It's such a Crudelo feeling. Crudelo, you just I remember, dude. I mean, it's been years at this point, but just get stuck on the same jumps. Just like I just want to get out of spawn, dude. That would be really nice. And the game is like, no, getting out of spawn for you. You haven't earned it. You have to endure more suffering. You really think that's all the suffering you're gonna to put up with? That wasn't even the half of it. Damn, look at this speed I got. I'm just a speedy boy. I guess the speed could become detrimental if you have like so much speed you can't even react to the arc in time. Nice. Alright, dude, can I please lock in now? Like, this is like the third time I'm getting past this now. Let's get serious, dude. I'm not serious yet. Alright, this is the jump I really have to lock in for. There we go. Thank you, dude. Yeah, I'm going to take another look at that, though. Because it doesn't feel great. So this, finally, is actually the star path we're doing. Imagine that. Come over here. And now we got some wall kicks. Nothing too bad, but pretty cool, though. So we have to do some, this is a kind of camera flippy wall kick section. I would describe it as that. Flip, flip, flip. Nice. Also, it's important to get the straining right. It's a very, like... Ooh, wow, okay. Didn't think, What? Okay, I don't know what just happened, dude. I went to go slide, and suddenly I'm sliding down. Alright, lock in, dude, lock in. Nice. Alright, I made that whole path look really scary, but I promise it's not. I just did a lot of weird stuff. Did a lot of Pete onlys. Only Pete does those things. Masso kicks. I like the pun. I fuck with it. Gotta say, I'm kind of enjoying this one so far. Even despite my spawn sufferings. Alrighty, I think it's time for a little Star 7 shake it up. This Star 7 is thankfully not as bad as the last one. I thought the last one was like surprisingly hard, the Core 7 one. I think it took me like overall like almost an hour to get it. If you combine the time and practice plus attempts, because practice is like almost the same as attempts if you really think about it when it comes to Star 7s. I found the last one like really precise, and I think I wasn't fully understanding like everything going into it. But this one isn't too bad. I only played it for like 5 minutes, and I almost got it twice, so I don't think it's that bad. And it's not that late in the level, thankfully. Pretty much just have to do this jump and then like one more thing. And yeah, as you might expect with this level, it does have some first two walls involved. Nice. That's the first time I ended up on that side. I feel like that jump's like my bread and butter. Oh, by the way, so one more thing I'll say. Since I did the last star, I actually did go ahead and watch Reds. And I actually do, I do have to do that, that triple jump that I was like struggling on, so I think I'm gonna like study that jump a little more. Because I definitely need a better strat for it than I've been doing for the normal stars. Nice, good start. So basically, the kind of the main thing about this star is you have to do kind of like these walls that were in Star 4. So these guys are back, and yeah, I just didn't have enough speed there. It is pretty tricky because you have to like nice. You have to you want a good amount of speed, so it is going to be tricky because you need good flicks. That should be good. Ooh, nice. That was clean. That was about 5 attempts. some of which I just fell off the freaking edge. Nice. I'm glad I didn't have any deaths on the end box, because you could have. I was expecting a lot of deaths, just like stuttering or like doing weird shit. But nice. Yeah, that wasn't bad at all, to be honest. Alrighty, guys. So for this last star, we basically have the Morbid Deadly Puzzle equivalent in this stage. I don't know. I really screwed that up. But yeah, so we have like our like secrets by like an ominous wall kick section. I don't know why that. I gotta say that those wall kicks, something's not right about them, because I know for a fact that I strain like a lot and it doesn't work. So I might like look at those again when I'm practicing reds, because something's off about those. Because all those times where I'm like, apparently I didn't strain enough. Like I'm definitely straining a lot, so a little weird for being honest. But yeah, so we're gonna start by going down the same path that we've gone down for a lot of these stars, where you have to do the super triple jump. And as I kind of mentioned earlier when I was doing star 7, I actually took another look at the damn it. I took another look at the jump, and I tried to get kind of a setup, because I saw that you do have to do it in reds. So I'm like, all right, I want to have a setup for this. Dude, I don't know what's going on with that section. Like those wall kicks should not be that bad. I'm straining a lot, and it's just not enough apparently. Yeah, I don't know. Something's off with them. I feel like when you play this game a lot, you can just tell when something's off. You know? Yeah, I feel like I shouldn't have died there. So yeah, thankfully though, on like Morbid Deadly Puzzle, the stars, like the secret area itself is actually quite easy. It's not like Morbid Deadly Puzzle where it's like very stressful and challenging. Alright, I gotta chill a little in this. So I tried to make a setup. I don't even know if it's better, to be honest with you, but I think it was look like that. Yeah, I think I'm doing like that. And try to do something like that. Oh, dude, it's just such an annoying jump. Dude, what? Huh? I don't get any of that, dude. It doesn't make any sense to me. Well, I'm failing this now. I never had a problem with this jump. I used to be good at it. Fucking hate this shit, dude. Never had a problem with it. Thank you, dude. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. I just want to get a star actually really badly. I'm not having fun right now. That jump looks about... It seems about 50-50. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Dude, I just fucking hate this hack. Thank God. I would have been so mad. Because that would have been stupid. Hey, you know Goomba. How you doing? Alright, I'm really mad that I died in this last time, so let's please fucking get this. I almost ran off the edge like a fucking dumbass, by the way. God. I am angry at this section. Which is a shame, because it didn't seem like it would be the kind of thing to get me angry, but just that one death alone. That makes me angry. Bro, why do I always have some of my fucking throat? It's actually really annoying. Dude, come on, man. Just get the fucking backflip real quick. Sick of this shit already. I don't like this level at all. Yeah, I think he shoots. I think I was wrong before. Alright, dude, this is gonna be for 5 out of 5 secrets, but guess we know the real challenge hasn't even truly begun, because the real challenge is grabbing the fucking star. Nah, I was thinking of doing something else, but I'm like, nah, I gotta do what I practiced, which was coming back up here and trying to do a long jump. Alright, ready? Watch this. There we go. Let's do it from a side view. Ugh, man. This star wasn't even that bad. I was just, I don't know. I'm in a bad mood and I feel like I don't like this level right now. It's like really hard to like push through a Kaizulak when you're like don't feel like playing it. I feel like that's me right now. But I feel like I just have to get through this level and start a new one. For some reason, like I don't know. I don't even know fully what the reason is. But for some reason, I'm just not in the mood to play this hack, and I have a hard time even like getting myself to like open the hack, and, like actually play it. Like I said, it's been like 5 days for me to get these 5 stars. I didn't actually play every day, but I mean like since I started this level, it's been 5 days. And these stars weren't even hard either. They're actually pretty easy. Like a lot of other levels I've done in this game, I've had harder normal stars. I just like have not been feeling this level. But hopefully I'm gonna like get my mojo back soon on this game. But yeah, so I'm gonna end that episode here, and next time we'll be going for Course 8 Reds, and maybe that'll spark my like motivation again. So hope so anyway. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Later.